Good morning, everyone. Today it is still dark outside and I am sleepy, but let's get into it. So, the biggest thing that I think I want to talk about today is just how to listen. Because some of us may say, "Oh, I know how to listen." Everyone knows how to listen. You got ears, so you can listen. But the thing is that let's say that you're someone who is a really good speaker and you have been through a lot of situations in your life. So that means that you have a lot of opportunities to speak to a situation. And that's simply put, that just means that since you've been through it, you can say something and hopefully be able to motivate somebody or inspire someone to move through it. But here's the biggest thing is what if you're in a group of people and you're just called to listen? What if you're there and you are just supposed to listen? And I know that for my wife and I, sometimes it's difficult because we've been put through a lot, like a lot. And we've been able to persevere through it. We've been able to learn. We've been able to grow closer. We've been able to grow financially. We've been able to grow spiritually. We've been able to shrink physically. And we've just been blessed with the ability to speak to a lot of situations. But now there's certain situations that he's calling us to just listen. Just be in the room. Just listen to everyone else. And whenever it is your time to speak, keep it short and sweet and to the point. And I believe there's a lot of things that people will sit there and they'll get in their head like, well, but I've been there, I've done that. If I tell them this, it'll inspire them. If I tell them this, it'll teach them. But maybe not. Maybe it won't. Because a lot of people, sometimes when they're in that space, they just want a safe place. They just want a place that they can come to, that they feel safe, that they can feel heard. And if you're just always taking up that time and that energy by speaking, even if you speak very well, even if it's an amazing story where you're sitting there blessing other people, if you are not allowing these people to have a safe space, then you are robbing them of that opportunity. And even deeper than that, and even if you're outside of a group, learning how to listen is so vitally important because it's not about just hearing, it's not about just listening and being able to palpably say, "Oh, I can physically hear that you're saying something." It's actually listening and hearing it and diagnosing it, understanding it. So that's why there's a lot of times you'll hear me say it's about listening. It's about being slow to speak. It's about being quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. So that's actually in the Bible. But it's quick to listen. So that means that when you're speaking to me, how quickly can I sit there and not just, okay, you said something, but can I hear what you're saying, diagnose it, and then respond in a timely manner, but also the appropriate manner. So being able to listen is a vital skill because you'll be able to hear things in a conversation that are even deeper than what some other people in the room or next to you will pick up. And it's vitally important if you're in relationships. Because just saying, well, I hear you, I can hear you, but no, but are you listening to me? Because hearing me is one thing, but are you taking the time to actually listen? Are you taking the time to hear my words, feel my emotion, or completely understand the story? And I think that that's something that a lot of times these days, maybe we don't want to do that so much because we're always in a hurry. We're always trying to move. We're always trying to do the next thing. But take some time and just focus on listening. Focus on really truly listening, really truly understanding who it is you're speaking to or who's speaking to you. And being slow to speak, which means sometimes you're just in the room. Sometimes you're just there to listen. Even if you could, the most influential person, the most financially free person, it doesn't matter. If maybe you are there just to listen. And that's really what I wanted to talk about today is listening. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I felt led to do. Also, if you do enjoy this kind of stuff, please consider subscribing, hit that like button. I post every single day. I'm actually going to be in LA for the rest of the week, but I'm still going to be making videos. That should be interesting. And if you guys are going to be out there for the 100X conference, hit me up. I would love to meet you there, and I will see you guys tomorrow.